Hi, my name's Steve. I'm the pastor at St. Andrew's Presbyterian. We're doing a series of spiritual biographies. We're introducing members of our community, and they're sharing with us some of their spiritual journey. And today I'd like to introduce to you someone really special in our community. She's just awesome. Her name's Sephera. Sephera, where are you from and how long have you been here?
I am from Taiwan, actually, and I came here to study last July, so I've been here for a year and a half almost.
Year and a half, so that's
Yes.
a pretty long time away from home. You had your birthday, your 18th birthday while you were here?
Yes, that was weird, really weird. During the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, you became an adult during the pandemic.
Yeah, doesn't feel like it, but yeah, I'm an adult now.
Yeah. So that's a long time to be away from home, especially at your age. And it's a long time to be in a different country. And
Yes.
have you learned anything about Canadians while you're here? Anything in particular?
Couple of things, but one is that, especially for guys, Canadians are really nice, sometimes too nice. So guys love to say awesome and sweet.
Awesome.
And it's too much, because everything you say, they reply, that's awesome, or sweet. And you don't know, because you can be really like, oh, that's really awesome, or like, I don't know what to say, so, oh, that's awesome. So now I have trust issues, because when somebody tells me, oh, that's awesome, I don't know if they really feel like it's awesome, or they just don't want me to feel bad.
So we overuse awesome and
Yes.
sweet. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to that.
Yes.
Thank you. Being away from home, though, must have been hard. And I'm just curious. I've been told, you've shared with me that you're actually studying at the U of T right now.
Yes.
Via distance. I just, what's that whole thing been like, being away and then starting university and all of this, away from your family?
Yes. I feel like it really taught me to trust in God, experience Him, and know that He has a plan. Like, I have a really bad habit that I leave my major, important, life-changing decisions to the last possible minute. For example, to decide for my university, I left it until 2 hours before the deadline.
Oh, wow.
Which is really bad.
Yeah.
So that night I was really panicked. I didn't know which school I want to go to, so I was panicking, so I decided to go. I obviously prayed, and then I decided to go on YouTube to listen to like some music, like worship music. And one of my favorite songs is called Oceans, and I was listening to it, and I know after like the song is over, a dude would come up and talk.
Like a pastor?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't know, because I just know a guy comes up, and I always cut that off and I go to the next song. So I never listened to
cut off the pastor.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't know he was a pastor by then, because it was a dude. So that night I was too lazy to skip the part, and then obviously he was a pastor. He started to pray, and I was like, fine, I'll just listen to him. And then he said this. He said, Loris, this is that ocean. This is where you lead us, faith without borders. I pray that as we step out to what you have for us, we have the courage. When we step out to the unknown, we have Jesus. We meet the will of God. We meet the purpose of God, the promise of God, and we meet the goodness of God. God, give us the courage and Holy Spirit to trust you and walk on the waters, to go into that great unknown, but knowing that God of all knowledge will lead us and take us. And I felt that really inspired me to know that I actually have the ability to make decisions. I'm just afraid of making the decision that doesn't match God's will, or what if that decision is wrong? What if God doesn't like that decision? But I realized that that's not true. Our decision is a part of God's plan for us. He knew way before we did, even before we were created, that what we're going to experience and what decisions we will encounter. So there's no point of fearing our future, as we know God has a plan. And even if we make a wrong decision, He has His ways to guide us back to the right path. And I feel that really encourages me.
Yeah, so You had a hard time making that choice, but then hearing that song, hearing that reminder that God's with us and guiding us and directing us just gave you the courage to make a major step, hey?
Yeah, and to the future, I still don't know what the future looks like, but now I know that no matter what it will look like, what will happen, God has a plan. So, yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Sephera. Wow, Sephera, that was really awesome.
No, I have to see my face. It's gonna be so bad.
Awesome. That's great.